damaging because we know that Nigerians have a lot of investments in the UAE. They have a lot of interest and investments in UAE. So virtually, it was not an adventure in the self-glorification. It was actually a fight for the people of Nigeria, especially. And I'm sure you see that the tempo around is that people are excited. People are happy that we are restoring relationship with the UAE. And that is why I took all the pain to go back there to sign a new BASA. I went there, we signed a new air service agreement, bilateral air service agreement, redefining our relationship altogether again, making it more healthy, making it more open, and for the benefits especially of the Nigerian people. And I decided to accompany them here. But I'm sure you heard from them, the horse's mouth, not me. They say they are back to stay. They are not going anywhere again because I think the suspension hurt both sides. They felt it and we felt it. But now they are back.
Now that they are back, what benefit the Nigerian travel industry?
First of all, you have more options.
For indigenous carriers who are also flying to destinations in the Middle East and other routes.
The first thing we did when we went to negotiate a new bilateral service agreement was to also secure the route for our local operators. And I'm sure you saw my statement last week. It was one of the major things I stood my ground on. And if you look at the new one, it said to any destination. So nobody is going to have say, well, this is prime, this is not prime airport. Our agreement with them is they fly to any destination, we fly to any destination in the UAE. So it's purely reciprocal in that respect. First of all, you know that we have variety of choices now. We have more competition on different international routes now. That's what it's all about, is to ensure healthy competition, and healthy competition leads to competitive prices for the benefit of the Nigerian people. I'm sure you know, without mentioning an airline, when this was suspended, I'm sure you know that some other airlines reaped the benefits. Many of them increased their frequencies to Nigeria. Many of them increased their prices because the seats were now available, flights were now available, and all of that. But you also know that why we fought for this is that Dubai in particular is a major hub of the world. It links virtually every country. I have not seen any major country, let's use that word advisedly, major, that is not linked from Dubai. So for Nigerian travelers, it is easy to access any part of the world by simply traveling to Dubai and connecting to that country. And for our airlines too, I can tell you that we also secured some kind of code sharing agreement. We told them that if they want to code share, our airlines should have the right of first refusal. So that is an expo I'm giving to you. We said our local airlines should have the right of first refusal because there will be a lot of code sharing in this respect now. And as I speak with you, they are speaking with many of our local operators. I went with some of them. I'm sure you saw some of them in the pictures. Emirates is speaking with a lot of our local operators now, and that is also for the benefit of our local aviation industry.
No, so I'm talking about a win-win, and I know that part of your agenda is to ensure that Nigerian airlines thrive, whether
Absolutely.
domestically or internationally.
Yes, correct.
Now, remember, sir, in the bilateral air services agreement, that Airpeace started, it was supposed to go to Dubai, but they moved them to Sharjah. With the agreement to sign, is Airpeace, our airline, going to Dubai?
We secured that any airport, in fact, we put it advisedly that we are also free to fly to any airports in the UAE. They have Sharjah, they have the Etihad Stadium, they also have the DXB. No, that's Qatar. That's Qatar. So we insisted on that, and so we have initiated the agreement, and I can bet you this is for the entire good of the Nigerian people, and coupled, of course, with the fact that we have gone around the world trying to restore confidence again in our aviation ecosystem and our leasing industry, the aircraft leasing industry. I'm sure you followed the last 2 weeks. I've not spoken too much about it, but very soon I will expatiate more on it, about the confidence we have given to the leasing world with the practice direction of the Cape Town Convention that we identified early in this administration. I identified early as a core to opening up the aviation industry in Nigeria. You have seen that our compliance score has gone up tremendously and still rising, because in the next few weeks, we're also going to roll out the IDERA, also that will also substantially increase our scores, compliance scores. So all of that will combine to then empower our local operators to be able to service these routes and also compete favorably with some of these big airlines that we're inviting into Nigeria. And more competition, less prices, and hey, everybody can, any major businessman can come together and float an airline. We want more airlines to come to Nigeria to fly locally, regionally, and internationally.
You came with